this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to the last episode of Manifest with me in March. It's not really March anymore, is it, you guys? So that means that our series is ending. Today, we're just going to wrap up everything that we learned in this series, and I want this video to be like a cheat sheet for you guys. If you ever want to come back and manifest again, all you have to do is just watch this video and be able to follow the cycle again, okay? So how did we start this series, just as a recap? Well, we learned a lot in the first couple of videos about manifesting, what it is, what it does, what to avoid, what kind of perspective to have going into it. And after that, we started the process with setting your intentions. You wrote down your intentions and then you created a vision board. Next, we made an action plan that was based off of your intentions and vision board. After that, we took action. When the full moon came around, we worked on surrendering and healing, a little bit of root chakra clearing. And now we are back in the waning moon, the end of the moon cycle. And this is the time where you rest, you reflect, you allow yourself to be in your body, you take care of yourself, and you open to receive your intentions. So if you ever want to manifest again, that is all you have to do. On the new moon, set your intentions. On the first quarter moon, take action. On the full moon, surrender. And during the waning moon, rest and heal and open to receive your intentions. It's that simple. I manifest quite often by just making my vision board, writing down my intentions, take a little bit of action during the first quarter moon and just make sure I'm touching bases with myself, take care of my body. It doesn't have to be so complicated. We got really complicated in this series by like almost every single day, like really focusing on it and attuning to this cycle and understanding it. But you don't need to do every single day and every single thing we did in this series in order to manifest. If you ever just like really want to do the whole thing and just like do it right and like not forget anything and like you're really trying to manifest something hard, then I would suggest doing the whole series. So you can come back anytime you want and start the series a couple days before the new moon and just kind of sync up and make sure that you're watching the new moon episode on the new moon, that you're watching the full moon episode on the full moon, etc. So that's what I think is really great about this series. You can come back anytime you want, try it again, or you can just use this one video as like your little cheat sheet. Remember that everyone has their own unique ways to manifest. You might realize that a full moon ritual really helps you, and that's like your favorite part of the moon cycle, and you put a lot of focus onto that. Or maybe you were just like, you know what? I don't really need a full moon ritual. I'll just rip my intentions up and throw them away and like spend that day like taking a nice bubble bath and just doing some self-care. Some of you guys might have noticed that letter writing technique that we did, where you write a letter to someone from your past that's like hurt you or that you kind of have beef with, writing that letter and then burning it or ripping that up and throwing it away. Maybe you're realizing that healing technique has really helped you and isn't blocking things, and you want to continue doing that every moon cycle. Some of you guys might realize that the most important thing out of this whole process for you was simply just creating space for you to realize what you want and creating that vision board. Maybe that's where the power of this cycle is for you. Some of you guys might have realized that this program really brought out to you how important it is to take action. Maybe you learned a lot from being able to be held accountable to write out action steps and take them. So it makes me wonder, what did you take away from this series? What did you learn from it? What was like the most important thing you think that helped your manifestations or helped you through this process. I really want to hear about it below. For me, this series held me accountable to take action. I'll be honest with you. I have the hardest time with that. I love making my vision board. I love writing my intentions. I'm really good at rest and self-care and doing the full moon ritual. I try to do that every month, but taking action, especially during the first quarter moon, like every single day, like we were trying to do, like this really helped. Like being able to write out my action steps and then know that you guys were also taking action, like it just helped keep me accountable. So I hope that helped you guys too. So just final thoughts. When can you expect your manifestations to come through? Well, I have personally noticed in my life a lot of manifestations coming through during the new moon part of the moon cycle. So in a couple days here, we're going to have a new moon. A whole new moon cycle is going to start. So the new moon marks the beginning of the moon cycle. That's why it's called the new moon. So during that week or so, I always notice opportunities, a lot of social activity, manifestations coming through, abundance coming in. And yeah, sometimes this is manifestations that are coming from the last moon cycle, or sometimes manifestations from like years ago or months ago. So some of you guys will probably see your manifestation or part of it coming through on this new moon. Now, what do you do if the new moon comes and passes and none of your manifestations have come through? Nothing. Not even signs, just nothing has come through. What do you do? Well, the first thing is don't assume that you did anything wrong. Don't assume that your manifestation isn't coming. Don't assume that you just need to like do the whole thing again and manifest it all over again. In fact, you don't need to. If you've already asked for something and done the whole manifestation process, one full moon cycle, you don't need to ask for it again and do it again the next moon cycle. That puts an energy out to the universe that you don't believe or that you don't have faith that like what you did was enough. So the first thing I would say is just trust. Have faith that even if your manifestation isn't here yet, that it's coming, that it's on its way. The next thing you want to do is continue to take action. So you're going to want to take action again during the first quarter moon of the next moon cycle. I told you guys, hang on to your action steps for the next couple months, maybe even years. Every time that it's the first quarter moon, every time you look up and you see the moon split in half, you will know that means it's time to take action. Remember, every single day, 10 or 15 minutes a day. So for my manifestations, some of the long-term ones that haven't come through yet, I do have action steps written down. And sometimes I'll just go like a month or two and I'll just like forget about it, I'll be honest. But then one day I'll be walking around, I'll see that first quarter moon, I'll be like, oh crap, it's the first quarter moon, I should probably take action. I'll go get my steps and I'll just make an effort to like do a couple steps the next couple days. I try to do one action step almost every single day, regardless of where we're at in the moon cycle. So I try to just keep working on action. You've got to give yourself some time off, that's fine, but keep taking action. Your heart might tell you at a certain point it's time to take a step back. Like if you've just been taking action, it's been months, it's been years, and nothing's coming through for this manifestation, then I would suggest letting it go. Stop taking action and just give it some time. Forget about it. Put your energy towards something else. It'll probably manifest. But most of the time, things aren't manifesting because you have to do your part and you haven't done your part. All you've done is just like researched, clicked a couple links, watched some videos, consumed a bunch of stuff, but you haven't actually gone out in the world and taken radical 3D physical action. Big manifestations are naturally going to take longer, but you could be surprised. Sometimes you end up manifesting something really awesome in no time at all. That's why you should just always be open, because you never know how and when your manifestation is going to come. That's one more thing I want to talk about, is that it's very possible that some of your manifestations might come through in a different way than you expected. So you want to make sure that you recognize when you actually have a manifestation that comes through. So what do you do when you actually do manifest something? Well, the first thing you want to do is recognize it. Realize, okay, I think that's it. I mean, I asked for this and I thought it was going to be like this, but it's actually coming like this, and that makes sense, and I'm so thankful. So you can just simply say, thank you, universe, or I'm so thankful for this thing, or just take a moment to reflect and realize, wow, like I did the work, I made this happen, I drew this into my life. You know, I believe in my manifestation capabilities. I trust myself. I trust the process. If you want to write your gratitude down or place something on your altar to like give thanks or something, you can get really with like spiritual or witchy with it and do stuff like that. Just don't forget to put, to acknowledge your success, to maybe keep a manifestation journal of all the things you have manifested. So anytime you're having doubt or you're feeling kind of down or you're feeling impatient, you can go back to your manifestation journal and remind yourself, I manifested this and I made this happen, and I'm totally capable of achieving this goal or this dream. So yeah, just be prepared, because sometimes you get like what you didn't expect. So I guess I'll end with sharing with you guys what I ended up manifesting from this series. Let's see if I can find my action steps real quick. Hang on. Okay, so first of all, I was trying to manifest moving to either Bali or India. I just really wanted to go somewhere like tropical, like jungle-like. And funny enough, that actually didn't happen. So I ended up manifesting moving somewhere that's kind of like that. And it was really crazy the way that it all came together. But at the end of the situation, I'm realizing, oh my gosh, I got exactly what I manifested. I'm going to be living somewhere tropical. I'm going to like have a long-term move. I'm going to like settle in this place. It's all coming together, and it's not what I expected, but it's like even better, and in a way. So that's an example of how you can get a manifestation, but it ends up being different, but almost better. That will happen. My next manifestation was some savings goals. I had a specific number I was trying to reach, and it was kind of crazy. And this process, I did bring in a lot of money. Like, I had opportunities coming out of nowhere. I had to take a lot of action, and I had to like be really thrifty with it and like move things around and stuff. So I think that this series and like being held accountable really, really helped me with that, because I don't think I would have been able to make it happen if I hadn't like really had my eyes on the prize. So that exact number I haven't reached yet, but I'm really close to it, and I can just like see it happening. And I've noticed that there were like some synchronicities that came in that were very unexpected, that I do feel like were direct, you know, manifestations as a result of this intention. So, another goal that I had was something related to like my health and my fitness, and I did actually manifest that. Like, I wanted to stay consistent with my exercise and with my healthy eating, and during this time I ended up finding some new recipes, and my appetite changed a little bit, like in a good way. And I also found like a really awesome exercise program, and I've been like really consistent with it. It's been like boosting my energy, and I've been spending more time outside, and like this program just held me accountable to that. Like, this manifestation series really helped me make it a priority, and I felt a lot more like inspired to take this action as a result. And so I feel like I've gotten some of the results I wanted to see with that. I've been working on making jewelry, and I had like a lot of goals like as part of that. And this series helped me to manifest some of that. Like, I can't say too much because it's like some of this stuff is really personal or can't be revealed yet. But yeah, I manifested some stuff with that. What else did I ask for? Yeah, a couple other things I don't want to share because they're like personal. Oh yeah, I was trying to manifest like keeping my home really clean. That was like a goal that I had, and that ended up working out too. I'm actually looking around, everything's really clean. For some reason, I feel like I just had more motivation to do that, and I totally forgot I manifested it. So there's that. So yeah, for me, I think the biggest thing I manifested was the move, because before this manifestation series, I had no clue where I was going to live. I'm living here in the Balkans, and I do have to move soon, and I just had no clue. And now by the end of the series, I like manifested the perfect place. And so yeah. Keep in mind, I do have a lot of experience with manifesting. I do this often. I've been doing this about 5 years, and my abilities are getting stronger. And this has become like a part of my life. So I just want to give you guys hope and confidence that if you continue to manifest, or just be more conscious about what it is that you're creating, a little bit more conscious with your energy, then the sky's the limit, you guys. So thank you once again so much for coming to my channel and coming to this series. It's kind of bittersweet that this is going to be over, but you guys can expect to see a lot more pick a card readings up on my channel, and I might do another series again soon on some other topic. We'll have to see, all right? Let me know if you guys have any ideas below on what topics you want to see me talk about, or what you want to learn from me. You guys know I'm all ears, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.